It doesn't matter if no one believes in your vision. It matters if you do. I was at a party in North Hollywood quite a few years back, actually. It was a mix of actors and writers and folks with normie jobs, as some LA people phrase it. I got into a conversation with a guy who I knew. He knew I was a filmmaker, and he apparently liked my style, and he wanted to share an idea with me. His wife was an actress while he was holding down like a 9-to-5 corporate job, but he wanted to talk to me about, he was exploring his creative side. And so I listened to a premise. It was about like robots in space or something like that. And I could tell he was really excited about the idea. And I actually love robots and I love space and science fiction. But my path was leading me towards drama. So his sci-fi concept wasn't really clicking or connecting with me. But I do love when people are passionate and they're exploring their creative side. So I encouraged him to write it. I said, get it down on paper or at least get a treatment together so you can form this vision of yours and pitch it to others and get people on board. I was basically saying, awesome, go for it. But then I realized that's not what he wanted. He wanted for me to take his idea and run with it. And his countenance dropped. The conversation's momentum died down, and from there, just the night went on as usual. And this happens all the time, actually. Someone has a great idea and they want to tell me about it. And I can listen and I can affirm it. But their energy is often waiting for me to set things in motion for them or give them some feeling of approval. And honestly, I've done this to others who I've looked up to before plenty of times in my younger years. So I get it. But there's a big difference between looking for encouragement or someone who can contribute some ideas in contrast to having someone do the work for you. Honestly, a more rude version of myself would have just said, dude, I got my own shit to write and I have a lot to do. So why would I write yours unless you pay me to do it? I didn't say that, but his unspoken proposal had an underscore of fear and insecurity. Now, of course, all of us artists have our doubts that we deal with a lot, but the belief and hope overpowers them time after time. And that desperate energy is felt from others, no matter how much confidence you may project. So if deep down you don't have the faith in your vision, then others will resonate with that lack of faith and doubt you every step of the way. Confidence is a powerful, energetic frequency. A lot of big ideas people have are rooted in external validation. Hollywood is ripe with so many people pursuing their greatness, not really for the love of the art or the craft of it. They're chasing the expensive car that has the sense of glory behind the wheel. You can say you want to be a great artist or an entrepreneur, but if your pursuit of that isn't rooted in truth, something true, then you will feel empty even when you've reached the so-called summit. The thing you want may not be the thing that your soul truly desires. And if it fails, then would the price you paid still be worth it? There is an alternative. Imagine for a moment getting everything you dream. And sit in that for a moment. Everything. Now what? Are you fulfilled? Why or why not? Perhaps what you dream of having is merely a symbol. The symbol of being proud of yourself. Symbol for manifesting your talents, for accomplishing something difficult, or maybe just proving somebody else wrong. But at least now you're getting clear on the real, possibly unconscious agenda that's driving this. The creative project you are striving to build may just be an avenue for an emotional state, all of which can be accessed right here and right now. Alternatively, we have seen the success stories of people who reach the top and they cannibalize themselves and destroy their own empire because it was the pain that was driving them. But I try to be more generous in that. I actually believe that most art and most of the artists I'm speaking to here, most people I talk to, it comes from a pure spirit. And most aspiring creatives that I know are not really struggling with that, but they're struggling with their ability to express that pure essence from within themselves. So I'm left wondering, what is holding so many people back? Why, after years of telling some acquaintance at a party about your cool idea, nothing materializes? Hoping, waiting. Maybe somebody else will pick this up for me. I want to see you flourish and I want to see you succeed, but not at the cost of your soul. So just tune into that motivation first and get clear. Once that is clear, what will happen for the true artist is it will spring forth an unstoppable energy towards your vision. And you dive into that belief and you go after it. It's not for anyone else. It's yours.